Hello everyone, and welcome to my Y&R Homies channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Spoilers for The Young and the Restless. Thursday, March 13th, Jack and Diane get honest while Sharon and Phyllis panic. According to Thursday, March 13th teasers for The Young and the Restless, Jack Abbott will be honest with Diane Jenkins Abbott while Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers will freak out about a prank. Since Jack could be thinking about Tracy Abbott's happy engagement announcement in Thursday's Y&R episode, let's start by discussing it. Will Jack disclose any worries to Diane when he makes an admission? Jack may acknowledge that he is concerned about Tracy moving too quickly since he will always be a protective brother. Jack might be unable to get rid of a weird sensation he has regarding Tracy and Alan Laurent's most recent romantic achievement. In any case, there are solid grounds for thinking that Alan is actually Martin Laurent, his mentally ill twin, particularly now that we know he has been monitoring the live video feed of Phyllis and Sharon, who are in captivity. The hostage situation that Sharon and Phyllis have been dealing with appears to be Martin's fault. Finding a way out of the shuttered mental hospital is Phyllis and Sharon's last task, but they're about to fall into a trap. It appears that Martin will surprise Phyllis and Sharon with a challenge, which will quickly put them in a panic. Is there a way to increase the stakes and maybe give this group escape a deadline? Will Phyllis and Sharon do something that triggers an explosive device countdown or something similar? Phyllis and Sharon will understand that their lives are genuinely at stake in one way or another. Keep checking back for updates on the surprising story's climax as the action gets about to heat up. He will quiz Adam Newman as he goes over with Victor Newman. We'll learn if this concerns his son's personal life, career, or both when Adam makes some decisions that Victor deems dubious. Victor shouldn't mind it as he has previously expressed his support for Adam and Chelsea Lawson's reconciliation. Victor, though, could object to Chelsea's continued relationship with Billy Abbott. Victor could be worried about whether Adam will be prepared to oppose Chelsea in order to target Abbott communications if necessary. In any event, Adam would surely jump to his own defense and forecast that everything will be under control. Don't miss any of the spiteful plots that lie ahead on The Young and the Restless because teasers indicate that Victor will play to win no matter what. For exciting Young and the Restless spoilers, predictions, news, and updates, CDL is the place to be. Return frequently for more Y&R information. 3 incredible storyline shockers in Y&R leaks. According to teasers for The Young and the Restless, several shocking plot points have been hinted at. Let's discuss what lies ahead for Genoa City's citizens as you continue reading. Unsolved kidnapping plan. As Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers awoke in an abandoned mental facility, fans watched. Both quickly realized their captor would remain a mystery, given they had no idea how they got there. For at least a couple days now, the ladies have been stranded with no idea who may be harming them. Then there is the already unstable relationship between Sharon and Phyllis, which is sure to blow up. Exposing the secret abductor. It will soon be revealed who is harming Phyllis and Sharon. The captor seemed to know Sharon and Phyllis quite well. Additionally, they don't appear to be being physically harmed by their kidnapper. Instead, it appears to be a more severe kind of talk therapy. It has been suggested that Michael Baldwin could be the culprit. When Michael's part in the game is revealed, what will happen? Even though Michael may believe he is doing something noble, he may encounter a great deal of criticism. The untold story of Holden Novak. According to teasers on The Young and the Restless, Holden Novak and Audra Charles had a love relationship. Audra didn't want Nate Hastings to know the whole truth for whatever reason. Audra then told Sally Spectra that Holden was a risk-taker and that his edgy activities frightened her. Holden then comes up to Claire Grace Newman. If they are already acquainted, it should be an intriguing turn of event. Claire has maintained that Jordan forbade her from forming genuine relationships and that Kyle was her first romantic partner. What if Claire is someone else that Holden knows? On Y&R, who is Aristotle Dumas? As it turns out, Damien Kane is not the owner of these firms, despite his claims to the contrary. That individual is currently a mystery, Aristotle Dumas. No one even knows the man's appearance, as has been said time and time again. Mr. Dumas is of great importance to Victor Newman. But what precisely is his relationship with Damien, And why is it being kept so secret? Was there a new major terrible that Holden and Damien were involved with? What if Aristotle Dumas is actually Tucker McCall? This is a crazy thought that just came to me. Tucker is expected to make a reappearance at some point, and it would be typical of him to crash Genoa City once more. Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To find out what happens next, keep watching the soap opera on CBS or Paramount+. Spoilers for Y&R, former student Shemar Moore talks about SWAT cancellation. Shemar Moore took some time to speak to fans of SWAT when the program was cancelled, according to Spoilers for the Young and the Restless. Over the course of 8 seasons of SWAT, the former Y&R cast member portrayed Daniel Hondo Harrelson. The program has been cancelled, unfortunately, and it doesn't appear like the decision will be overturned. The final horror. The cancellation of SWAT is not the first time. CBS cancelled the series in May 2023. But a week or two later, CBS changed their minds in order to conclude the unfinished storylines. Then, Season 7 was meant to be the final season. The program was shockingly revived for even another unexpected season in May 2024. Sony Pictures Television has been successful in obtaining funding for SWAT throughout the last 2 years. Sadly, it doesn't appear to be the case this time around. This is the end, according to CBS. Over the last 2 years, Moore has stood up for the series and urged others to follow suit by emailing the network to voice their disapproval. Shemar Moore acknowledges it's done. Shemar has admitted that this choice is final, despite his best attempts to keep the series running. Shemar tweeted, "SWAT is cancelled." Again, beside a video that he shared on Instagram. Cancelled after 8 seasons, possibly permanently. However, no quitter was raised by my mother. In any case, I am thankful and grateful. It's been nearly 31 years in this Hollywood game. A dreamer's journey. I want to express my gratitude to my homies, fans, baby girls, SWAT crew, and Hollywood. And roll SWAT, fill the gaps and stay liquid. Purple heart, red heart, hash, fire, 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 clapperboard, medium white star hash. In 2 weeks, on Friday, March 21st, the SWAT series finale and the last episode of Season 8 are scheduled to air. SWAT is now shown on CBS at 10 p.m., after Fire Country. The time of Shemar Moore Malcolm Winters as he arrived in Genoa City in 1994. Malcolm wanted to get back together with his brother, Neil Winters. Malcolm and Neil were actually sibling rivals who didn't get along. Malcolm was a standout athlete who left town after high school, while Neil was a straight-laced student who received A grades. Malcolm's reckless behavior made Neil want no part of him. Neil ultimately gave Malcolm a chance because of his wife. Malcolm was hired by Jabot Cosmetics. Malcolm ultimately had an affair with Neil's wife, who became pregnant and claimed the kid as Neil's. When Lily discovered she had cancer, it was eventually revealed that she was Malcolm's daughter. Lily still considers Neil to be her father, though. For all things Y&R, come here. For all of your young and restless news, spoilers, and updates, return frequently. Fake out, move in, and stand up. As Genoa City begins a new week, the young and the restless spoilers for Friday, March 7th, hint to some significant events. A character moves in on someone else's girl, someone gets stood up, and a con artist pretends to be ill. It's time to get right in and discover what type of drama Monday's program will bring.